Hey everyone, Rob Wise Guy 82 here, and this is finally going to be my year-end best of 2017 in my opinion video. Probably going to be some books in here. I mean, obviously ones that I've been talking about all year, but ones that you haven't maybe seen before if you're new to the channel. Going to be mostly independent books. I've got some different favorite artists than a lot of people. So if, like I said, if you're new to the channel, hopefully, if this is the first video, hopefully you enjoy. This is going to be a longer video. Like I usually say, with the longer videos, if you want to pause it real quick, go pack a bowl, go grab a beer. We'll hang out for a bit. We're going to look at some great books. I got a ton of stuff. I went crazy when I started doing, and I'm going to do some shout outs too. I went and these are just a bunch of the last bunch of people from this year. We'll go. Let me see. I should have grabbed. Oh, I got a pen right here. All right. So Joker 68. These are all subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Really awesome, especially lately. There's been some really great people commenting and just. I kind of feel like, you even just bothering to, care about watching, and I really appreciate it, guys. It really does mean a lot. Joker 68, Gomez, Comic Collector, James Aguilar, David Wu, Vincenzo C, Cajun Comics, Chris Lackey, Comic-Holics Channel, Jay the Planet East, Lionel Goldsmith, Renato Silva, always commenting. Thank you, brother. The Chinist always commenting. Lone Wolf of Comic Book Hunters always commenting. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Thomas Reardon, who happens to be the writer of Killbox. Second volume ended this year. Or second volume came out this year. Joe Joy, David Gono, James Vegas, T. Mick, Silver Planet, Breed Hawes. What does that one say? Well, was that Rubed? I don't know. Doc Farnoff, how you doing, brother? Watchman's Comics. So we're gonna stop there for a second because I got right here. This is really awesome, guys. Check this out. So this is what I'm drinking. This is Raging Bitch from Flying Dog, and if you guys notice the artwork, this is Ralph Steadman. He does all the art for Hunter S. Thompson, and he also did the variant covers for the Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas 4-issue miniseries from IDW. And then, of course, I got my Southern Star glass from Texas, a brewery me and my dad went to. Alright, so let's check this out. I haven't had one of these in a minute. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, that's a really nice one. Really dank beer. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, the Belgian ale is definitely, it's a lot danker. Belgian style IPA. It's real thick. 8.3%. This is a good one. Alright, so a couple of things. Well, we'll start with this. This is one of my absolute favorite pieces in my collection. Just so happens that it's an amazing cover. So this is the Beauty number 9. And I've got actually got a letter published. And the best part, and as far as I know, I'm the only one to have this done, but I actually got on the label, letter to the editor from Rob Wise Guy 82. I had to talk. I had to call up and talk to the guy. His name is Spencer. Might be still there if you want to give it a shot. If you got a letter in there and you want to have something like this done. But I had to talk to him, and he had he hadn't heard of this being done. So there was some things he had to make sure that my letter was in there, because as long as it's part of it, it's something that it's a descriptive, something that can be put on the label, and yeah, it fucking worked out awesome, and it came out at 9.8, freaking awesome. And then this other one is just maybe one of the greatest covers, just from one of the greatest artists that is just, it's a masterpiece. This is the 1 in 100 retailer incentive variant by J.G. Jones of Strange Fruit #1. And it's just, it belongs in a museum. And it's a wraparound cover, and I don't even know. It's just absolutely incredible what it, oh man. It just, yeah, like a lot of these, man, I'm just speechless. Unbelievable. All right, so the first one I'll do, I got a lot. I got a whole bunch. There's my legend I had to get right there. Mini series cover. I even did well, I'll get to it in a minute. Cheers. Really was a freaking great year for comics, for independent comics. Not Marvel. Although they are getting their shit together. Where am I at here? So the first one, my nostalgia book of the year, was Dark Crystal. Power of the Dark Crystal. And this right here is a cool connecting cover. You guys know I love those, for issue 1 and 2. And this is by Cy Spurrier. He's one of my favorite writers. Excuse me. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, this was my shit when I was a kid. This was I love this, and my favorite part about this book, and what's got to be the toughest part about doing the Ninja Turtles or Transformers or things like that, is capturing the voice, and this right here is perfect, and I love it. Look at the great detail on that, just awesome artwork. So I think number 9 or 10 is about. I think number 10 is about to come out. 12 issues. Whoops. And of course, the best part is this of 2017. World Series champs. Unbelievable. Should have busted out my my Sports Illustrated cover. All right, so I had one book that slow played the hell. The writer slow played us with it coming out. So it came out in 2016, but it ended. It was just a 5-issue miniseries in 2017, and this was just absolutely fantastic. From the first time I opened the cover and the little blurb you get. It was just fantastic. One of my favorite books, or one of my favorite movies, is Goodfellas. And so the first, right when you open the first page, because this has to do with a bunch of kids, is ever since lunchtime, I always wanted to be a gangster. And so that was just, it was awesome. I was waiting the whole time, and it took forever, but we finally got it. And this right here was the local comic shop day hardcover that came out. Awesome. So then we got, so I got a bunch of stuff. What am I doing first here? So what I did is there's some books in here that came out in 2016, but if more issues came out in 2017 than 16, that's what allowed me to put it on my list. So books like Black, these are all ongoing. So Black Magic came out at the end of 2016, so we got, I believe, but we got more issues this year than last year. Greg Rucka and Nicola Scott, Nicola Scott is one of my favorite. This right here might be the most beautiful book that's out right now. Absolutely incredible. This right here we don't get a lot of, but when we do get it, it is stuffed to the gills of awesomeness. Jonathan Hickman, Tom Coker. This is Black Monday Murders. And this is just fantastic. It's double size, $4.99. Awesome artwork, awesome dialogue, storytelling. It's just fantastic. All these books have my absolute highest recommendation. I can't stress them enough. If you are a big Marvel fan and you're sick of your like I said, man, they're fixing it, so maybe we got some good shit coming. So hopefully I'll be able to get a couple more Marvel books. But until then, guys, if you don't want fingerprints coming off on the cover, get your butt over to some of these independent books, guys. They are amazing. I absolutely look forward to these books so much. Yeah, this is going to be a long video because I'm going to stop and open a couple of these. But this right here has just been absolutely phenomenal to me. Department H, this is number 1. Amazing artwork by Matt and Charlene Kint. And so this right here, you just get so much with it, and it's so perfect. It might be the most perfect book, but you get so much. So this right here is issue 5. Gorgeous cover. You can see our main character right there, but just amazing watercolor. And then they're all amazing wraparound covers, and it's just phenomenal. The artwork inside is just, the expression, it's so gorgeous. You get, like the depth meter on the side, and it's just so perfect. You get great letters. You get little, little diagrams that break things down, and it's just, look at that. Man, absolute favorite of mine. A couple more shout outs. John W., Mike Halverson, Adam Stabelli, Eric V. Torin, Robert Hamilton, my brother Comic Crypt of Castle Hills. He's got an awesome channel. Here's my pen. Always commenting. Thank you, brother. Eddie the Comic Guy. Hope you're doing well. Alright, so the next one is absolutely freaking incredible. Kill or Be Killed. Again, the majority of these, so issue 10 came out in January, and then for Department H, and then so issue 21 I just read, and it was awesome. Winding down, we only got a few more issues. So this right here is the most recent Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips masterpiece. This artwork is just unbelievable. And Elizabeth Breitweiser, excuse me, I don't want to forget anybody because absolutely incredible. Okay, ooh, careful. So the next one I'm doing is, hold on. My favorite, run of cover art. You know what I mean? I'll just... First one I'll show is the Art Germ, and I'm not going to show them all, just a couple examples of Art Germ's Supergirl covers. I'm not sure how many we're getting total, but I think it started at 11. But these are just incredible, absolutely incredible. So that's what these next ones are. My favorite cover art, but it's multiples. It's like the runs on. Oh my god, and I just freaking realized that I don't have, holy shit, Del Otto's, although these are the regular covers too, so maybe not. Del Otto's covers for, I believe it was one of the Venom books, the Venomverse books, he did for the 5 issues. I might be tripping about that. No, I'm not sure. Okay, anyway, so yeah, these right here, definitely best of the year. I've got a few of them. So one of the best of the year, no particular order, it would be, well, maybe I can. Maybe I do kind of got them that way. So anyways, absolutely incredible. Look at that. So this was, yeah, this is the most recent one, I think. And the covers on them were all crinkled. But, so I got one of those, and then he just gave me another one of these. Look at that. Ah, incredible. Next one are David Mack's covers on American Gods. And this is this is great. You get a lot with this too. This might be, I think this is the most, excuse me, dialogue heavy book. But it is great. And David Mack is one of my absolute favorites. And I love the incorporation of acrylic in the background, because mostly he does watercolor. And, you know, I say it every time. I think he might be like a waterbender from Avatar, because I don't know how you do that. Look at first of all, I love cats. And just look at the colors. Look at the greens and reds, and we got like blue up by her forehead, and look at her lips are beautiful, and look at oh my God, look at that. Absolutely incredible. And I love the Egyptian. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at that. Absolutely incredible. So I just grabbed a couple, and this one right here might be one of my covers of the year. Oh shit. No, I have an Absolute, but this is one of them too. So this is issue 1. And it's just, I mean, it's just breathtaking in my opinion. And you'll see a theme here in a lot of mine. It's the eyes. It's, if you capture that, then you can make someone stumble over their words like I'm doing right now. And it's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. So the next one is also David Mack, and it's got to be his run on Jessica Jones. And it's just, you know, the incredible detail that he gets with something that has a mind of its own once it leaves the paintbrush, you know, like that water is going to go where it wants to go, and you can only do so much to set it up, and you got to just let it out. But if you do it right, you get something like this, and it's just absolutely phenomenal. Look at this one, guys. Oh, number 11. Look at the eyes. And he's always incorporating like some kind of natural, like, oh, what am I talking, like like a feather or the coin in the crow's mouth. He's always doing something like that. Maybe not always. Like, I don't see one specifically in there. But a lot of the times he does. Like, let me see. I don't see anything in here. But what you do see, which I didn't notice until I was looking, like I always saw Luke Cage's face right here. But look at this, guys. There's a couple more. And I'm having a hard time seeing them right now. But look, you got somebody here. And then you got Daredevil over here. You could see his sign right there. Oh, incredible. Look at that. Just look at the depth and the color. And like, oh my God. I just, ugh. And then, so this next is just, this is another cover. This is the best. These are the best. So Jenny Frizen's run on Wonder Woman has just been absolutely breathtaking, and she is my goddess of the year. I mean, why don't I have any Tula Lotay in here? What am I thinking? She's my other one. Oh my God. Just look at that. Look at how incredible. Jenny Frizen, absolutely incredible. But this next one, so this right here is definitely one of the, although, what are we at? So this, well, this can't be. Okay, so never mind. So these are just, because Jenny Frizen is still doing them. This was my cover of the year last year, I think, one of them. So it can't be that, but it's just The eyes, see what I'm saying? How the hell did she do that? Look at the lips. Look at how gorgeous. Oh my gracious. Okay. Oh my god. Nerd boners everywhere. Cheers. Alright, let me clear some room, because the next one we're going to do is favorite first issues. Now, like, so some of the others, like I've got best miniseries, best ongoing, and you could assume that all the first issues of those are the best of the year. So the one, and these are all that came out this year. Okay, I'm tripping. Oof. Man, I had to rummage around so much. I think I'm gonna do, and I've been watching him for the past few years. Ghost Critic, when he does his boxing down videos. I think it's a boxing down or boxing up. I always get it wrong. But he puts his, he's got his books, all in one spot that he gets throughout the year, and then so he takes them from like the shelf and then into the box. So I'm trying to incorporate a thing that I'm gonna do, and like I've already got, because I got my books today, and we've already got a candidate for book of the year that I'll be setting aside in a special 2018 box. And maybe what I'll do is I'll just use one of these, the spacers, and take all my, where is it? All my categories, and then throughout the year just deposit the books in there as we go. Excuse me. It's good stuff, I can't help it. Okay, so this next one, and I'll open this one up too. So this is one of my absolute favorite first issues of the year. This is Zojikan from Vault Comics. And just look at the thing about this is, and again we've got, look at the colors, and the artwork is just, and the expressions. That's my favorite, is the expressions. Look at how beautiful. But it's the quality of these Vault Comics are awesome. Oh, that's not, so you get a beautiful wraparound cover. And this is it's a really thick book. I think it's got to be at least 40 pages for $3.99, and it's by Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing, Nathan Gooden for art, Vittorio Aston. Have you seen that? Sorry, guys. And Duran Bennett. And it's just a beautiful story about a mother and son. And obviously that's what relates to me, because it was, pretty much just me and my mom. And the coloring is just, oh my god, look. Zojikan. Are you seeing that, or am I just messing around? Sorry. And awesome. Just one of my absolute favorites. And so the reason I'm separating these as favorite first issues, aside from my ongoing and miniseries, is because there's only 2 issues out of either of these so far. I'm not going to do that right yet. Let me just put them back in the sleeve. And so the next one is the Harcourt Legacy, and we just got the second issue of that, and it was great. It's only bad thing is it's only going to be 3 issues, but maybe we'll get more, because this was so fun. The dialogue is some of the best the best around. It's perfect. It fits. The artwork is fantastic. This is the variant cover from Action Lab, and it's just you got magic, you got joint smoking, you got you got death, you got family drama, you got it was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Everybody should check this out. It's fantastic. And this right here, check this out, guys. Give it a shot. These Vault Comics, we got a lot of great small publishers, and I should have made sure to get a what was I thinking? To get a Scout comic book in here, because we gotta pay attention to these small press books. You know what? If anything has been proven in 2017 is that it doesn't matter if you don't buy Marvel books; they're still gonna come out. But when you get to Vault Comics and Scout Comics and even Action Lab and these small press books like Amigo Comics, if you don't get the books at this level because you want to wait for the trade, well, for these books, if you wait, sometimes you're not going to get it, because you got to support it at these levels when you're talking about only maybe selling a few thousand copies. And that's these books are what it's about for me, because they're creator owned. They don't have to take their work to an editor and say, "Oh, is this what you're looking for?" It's pure, and I can feel it when I read it. I don't know about everybody. Maybe it's not the same, but I appreciate it, I guess. Maybe that's a good word for it. I appreciate it. And it is beautiful. There's a lot of ugly things in this world, and this is beautiful. All right, so the next, here, let me get this down because it's not in a bagging board. So this next one, these are going to be my favorite miniseries of this year. And I've talked about this one a lot. And this is Ab Irato. And this is just so refreshing. European comic theory, Labros. And it's just incredible. This artwork that we have on the cover is what we get in the book, and it's just absolutely incredible. Old school feel, but it's a futuristic place, and it's a 6-issue miniseries from Lion Forge, and it is just incredible. You've got action, you've got love, you've got superhero, you got battles, you've got plague, you've got, oh my gracious, this right here, I wanted to show all of them because the covers show a great, give you a great example of the paneling that we get, and the you know, the positioning, the shots that we get, I guess you could attribute it to like the filmmaking, and the angles are just, they're just fantastic. Look, you got big robots, it's just fantastic. Number 2, this right here is one of my favorite covers. Ab Irato, and Ab Irato means from anger in Latin. Number 3, that's our super badass bitch on the cover. She is awesome, as you can see by the bloody hand. Another couple more good examples, and yeah, there it is, guys. It's the eyes. It's that. That's what does it. Number 4. Another one. There it is. Fantastic. Number 5. And then I was talking about in the last video, excuse me, the hardcover that came out for this. I saw it at Barnes and Noble, and this is the cover. This is the artwork that's on the hardcover. You could see there's our superhero action, our supernatural action going on. Absolutely fantastic. I cannot recommend this enough. it shouldn't be a problem for me to get. I mentioned in another video, I've got, these are my copies, but I was able to get 1, 2, 3, and 4 for like $5 shipped. And I just got to find 5 and 6, so I'm going to do that as a giveaway. And I'm going to put a few other things in there. Some of my, it'll be some of my favorites, and, maybe there's, even though I got my awesome, my cards that I make up that are great to go back and reflect on and see what was awesome and what didn't quite work out. Maybe there's some things that I forgot, so I'm gonna put together something good, and I'll do not necessarily a contest. Maybe I'll just make a comment or do something. I don't know. I'll figure something out. But okay, so next, this was just incredible, and this ended a while ago. Well, not too long ago, but so Spencer and Locke from Action Lab Danger Zone, just it is absolutely incredible, especially if you're a fan of Calvin and Hobbes. If you read any of those when you were a kid, this is Calvin and Hobbes grown up, and it's an adult psychological take on a brilliant story, and it pays the utmost respect to the original creator of Calvin and Hobbes. It uses imagery of the actual characters of Calvin and Hobbes, and it takes a heartbreaking, gut-wrenching, amazing spin on it that just was absolutely incredible. So this officially came out this year, but I actually, if I'm not mistaken, there was a New York City Comic-Con variant that was this cover right here. But I actually got it in 2016, and the series never came out until 2017. Like almost a full year though. I had the book, maybe like 6 months. So that's issue 1, and this is brilliant. It is just, like I said, the best part is the voice and the respect that it pays to the original, especially something as iconic as Calvin and Hobbes. And it is just, you will not be mad getting this book. It is incredible, absolutely incredible. Number 3, and it's just a 4-issue miniseries. If I'm not mistaken, I think we're going to get more. I really hope we do, because it is just absolutely brilliant. Okay, so, excuse me. So let me put this up. Whoops. Whatever.